Did you know that Saudi Arabia has unveiled an array of ambitious plans to launch a series of megaprojects, aiming to transform the nation into a global economic powerhouse? With investments amounting to billions of dollars, these megaprojects encompass everything from mile-high skyscrapers and futuristic smart cities to luxury resorts. They are poised to position the kingdom as one of the most exciting destinations in the world. While the surge in mega constructions in Saudi Arabia may appear sudden, the kingdom's fondness for grandiose projects has deep roots. A decade ago, Saudi Arabia envisioned a transformation of its holy city, Mecca, into a destination reminiscent of Las Vegas, complete with a city of five-star luxury for well-heeled pilgrims and Gulf visitors. This ambitious undertaking, known as the City in the Sky, involved constructing an enormous hotel with 4 helipads clustered around one of the world's largest domes, reaching a towering 45 stories high above the Mecca deserts. Once completed, it would have claimed the title of the world's largest hotel, offering an astonishing 10,000 rooms and 70 restaurants, along with numerous luxury amenities. As is often the case with such ambitious megaprojects, this development never materialized and remains a visionary concept to this day. However, the story behind this project is a captivating one, and had it been realized, the hotel would have been a sight unlike anything you've ever seen. In today's video, we will delve into the fascinating history of this long-forgotten and mesmerizing megaproject. Before we get started, remember to click that subscribe button and leave a comment, as it's the best way to support our channel's growth. What was Abraj Kudai? In 2015, there was a massive project planned for Mecca, Saudi Arabia, with a budget of $3.5 billion. This project aimed to create the world's largest hotel. This project caught a lot of attention for a few reasons. First, it was going to be bigger than famous hotels like the First World Hotel in Malaysia, which has 7,351 rooms, and the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, with 5,044 rooms. The new hotel, called Abraj Kudai, was going to have a whopping 10,000 rooms. Some of these rooms were exclusively for the Saudi royal family. Abraj Kudai was going to be incredibly luxurious. People believed it would become a remarkable landmark due to its immense size, height, special location, and visibility. The project was designed by the Dar Al Handasa Group. Construction, architecture, and design. The Megaproject is a big global construction company that works on all sorts of things, like designing cities in Kazakhstan and airports in Dubai. For the Abraj Kudai project, they chose a design that looked a bit like a wedding cake. It had layer upon layer, with pink columns and blue mirrored windows. This project was huge, covering an area of about 1.4 million square meters. It was meant to be a place where people could live, work, and have fun. If you look at pictures of the hotel, you'd see 12 towers sitting on top of a 10-story base. The towers were so close together that guests could peek into each other's rooms. Once finished, it would have been 45 stories tall with 10,000 rooms in those 12 towers, along with 70 restaurants and 4 helicopter landing pads on the roof. 5 floors were meant just for the Saudi royal family. 10 of the towers were for people looking for a nice place to stay, 4-star, while the other 2 were for special guests who wanted super fancy treatment, 5-star. Besides the hotel, the whole place was supposed to have houses, a really big convention center, a fancy ballroom, a shopping mall, a bus stop, a parking lot, and a bunch of other cool stuff. They said they'd start building in 2015 and finish in 2017. But in 2015, they stopped working because they ran out of money. Then, in August 2017, they said they'd start again. But since that announcement, no one has seen any progress, and it's almost like the project has been forgotten. Why it didn't work? In 2016, Saudi Arabia's economy had a tough time because the price of oil was very low. The Abraj Kudai project was owned by the Saudi Arabian Ministry of Finance, which was also a big customer of the Saudi Bin Laden Group, one of the country's biggest construction companies. When the government made decisions, it directly affected this construction company. When the government started canceling or delaying projects and payments because of the low oil prices, the Saudi bin Laden group also faced problems. Then there was a bad incident when one of the company's cranes fell into the Grand Mosque in Mecca, causing 107 people to lose their lives. Because of this, the company was not allowed to get any new government contracts. To avoid going broke, the construction company had to lay off many workers and stop working on several big projects, including the Abraj Kudai. After that, the Ministry of Finance didn't give the project to another company to finish. Criticism. When they first announced this billion-dollar hotel project, a lot of people didn't like it, especially pilgrims. The reason was that it was going to be built near the sacred mosque. The Abraj Kudai was just one of many new buildings going up in Mecca. This fast growth worried some people because they were concerned about protecting the city's old buildings. Now, the Grand Mosque is overshadowed by the fourth tallest building in the world, the Abraj Al Bayt Clock Tower. This building has thousands of fancy hotel rooms that give you the best view of the Kaaba, which is the sacred black cube in the middle of the mosque. At night, the hotel shines a bright green laser show into the sky. Back in 2002, the Saudi government knocked down an 18th century giant fortress and a beautiful Ottoman castle to make room for the Royal Clock Tower Hotel. Like with the Abraj Kudai, Islamic pilgrims were not happy about this. They thought these fancy buildings would ruin the city's old buildings and the sacredness of the place, or what little was left of it. On top of that, most pilgrims and visitors wouldn't be able to afford to stay at the Abraj Kudai because it was going to be very expensive. Now, Mecca gets about 3 million pilgrims for the Hajj each year. But during the rest of the year, more than 20 million people visit the city. It's not just for religious reasons, but also for things like weddings and conferences, making the city a popular spot that brings in billions of dollars in tourism money. But protecting the city's history, culture, and holiness has been hard because there are so many cranes in the skyline, and new hotel towers are going up to handle all the tourists and pilgrims. Over on the western side of the city is a big development called Jebel Omar, which has 26 hotels and can hold 100,000 people. They have shopping and fun stuff there too. The Grand Mosque is also getting a huge expansion that costs $50 billion. They want to double the number of people it can hold, from 3 million worshippers now to almost 7 million by 2040. But a lot of people don't like this expansion either. They say it looks like an airport terminal, and it takes away from the holy feeling of the place. The project's future. Although the Abraj Kudai project stopped, there's a good chance that work might start again soon. This is because Saudi Arabia is showing renewed interest in making big projects all over the country. They want to do this to make their economy stronger, so they don't rely so much on oil and to attract more tourists. We haven't heard any updates on this project yet, but if they start building it again, it would take at least 2 to 2.5 years to finish. What do you think about this project that's been forgotten? Would you like to see it happen? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.